Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sister Wives Kody Brown devised Coyote Pass fake storyline. Just how much of the Coyote Pass drama on Sister Wives was real? After some thoughtful consideration, some viewers think Kody Brown might have manufactured quite a few of the problems for the sake of the show. After all, most viewers agree that Kody's decision to move the family to Flagstaff didn't make any sense. Was it all for the cameras? Kody Brown moved the family to Arizona. Fans thought it was a terrible idea. Most Sister Wives users agree that moving to Arizona was a poor decision. Back in Las Vegas, each wife had their own home in a cul-de-sac, so Kody could easily visit each family. Once they moved, the family really began to splinter. It would only be a matter of time before the family completely disintegrated. So why did they buy the property in Arizona in the first place? Why did they buy Coyote Pass? One Sister Wives user asked on Reddit. I know the Browns aren't known for their financial wizardry, but this decision really baffles me. Did they really intended to build 4 or 5 or 17 or however many houses on Coyote Pass? Did they assume they'd be able to sell it X number of years for a profit? Is Kody just a colossal dumb who thought it would be cool to buy land so he could stand on it with his 4 ringlets blowing? I think they actually intended to build and saw themselves in the future in a tight community with kids and grandkids coming to stay and visit. Another Reddit user replied, they failed to do the research for viability of building there. They were just ill-equipped to do things the correct way. Of course, the constant fighting over Coyote Pass also made for great reality television. The property really divided the adults and caused several arguments, which kept Sister Wives going. Sister Wives is ultimately fueled by chaos and drama. Kody Brown knows better than anyone that drama keeps reality television shows on the air, whether the chaos is manufactured or not. Many Sister Wives viewers wouldn't at all be surprised if they learned Kody devised the Coyote Pass storyline for the sake of good television. Although many details about the upcoming 19th season are still under wraps, many fans anticipate that it will be the most dramatic season yet. Between Garrison Brown's death and Mary and Janelle leaving Kody, there are multiple avenues for the Brown family to explore. In the quiet heart of Arizona, the sprawling expanse of Coyote Pass lay under the scorching sun, a vast, undeveloped piece of land that promised dreams of unity and a fresh start. For the Brown family of Sister Wives, this was to be the place where their fragmented lives would finally knit together into a harmonious tapestry. Yet, behind the dreams and aspirations, a darker, more calculating narrative was at play. A storyline that Kody Brown himself had carefully orchestrated. Kody, the patriarch of the Brown family, stood atop a small rise, surveying the land that had become a symbol of both hope and contention. His eyes narrowed as he considered the months of planning, the whispered conversations, and the intricate web of manipulations he had spun. To the world, Coyote Pass was a blank canvas, waiting to be transformed into a communal utopia. To Kody, it was a stage set for a grand performance. The concept of Coyote Pass had always been Kody's ace in the hole, a strategic move in a game of emotional chess he had been playing with his wives, Mary, Janelle, Cristin, and Robin. The idea was simple: dangle the dream of a shared paradise to keep them tethered to him, to maintain control in a family structure that was showing signs of fracturing. Kody's plan was to create a narrative that would rekindle the sense of unity and shared purpose that had long been eroding. He knew that if he could sell the dream convincingly enough, he could buy himself more time to mend the cracks, or at the very least, keep the illusion of harmony intact. The wives, each with their own hopes and grievances, were drawn into the vision like moths to a flame, unaware of the true intentions behind the glossy facade. Cristin, the most vocal about her dissatisfaction, saw Coyote Pass as a beacon of change. She had been struggling with her place in the family, feeling increasingly marginalized and unappreciated. The promise of a new beginning in a communal home was enough to reignite her waning faith in their plural marriage. Kody had played on this, weaving tales of fresh starts and renewed connections, knowing that Cristin's longing for change would make her a willing participant in his grand design. Janelle, ever practical and level-headed, was skeptical but hopeful. She saw the potential in the land, the opportunity to build something lasting for their children. Kody fed into her pragmatism, discussing detailed plans for sustainable living, communal gardens, and self-sufficiency. He presented himself as a visionary leader, guiding them towards a future that was both idealistic and attainable. Janelle's cautious optimism was another thread in the tapestry Kody was weaving. Mary, the first wife, was the hardest to convince. Their relationship had been strained for years, and the emotional distance between them seemed insurmountable. Kody knew he had to tread carefully with Mary, playing on her sense of nostalgia and loyalty. He spoke of rekindling the bond they once shared, of healing old wounds on new soil. Mary's yearning for reconciliation made her vulnerable, and Kody used this to his advantage, pulling her into the fold with promises of a fresh start. Robin, the youngest and arguably the most favored wife, was Kody's confidant in his scheme. She understood the importance of Coyote in maintaining the family's unity, and she supported Kody's vision wholeheartedly. Together, they painted a picture of an idyllic future, a sanctuary where their children could grow up in harmony and their bonds as a family could strengthen. Robin's enthusiasm and unwavering support lent credibility to Kody's narrative, making it easier for the others to believe in the dream. As the months passed, the family invested time, money, and emotional energy into the vision of Coyote. They held planning meetings, discussed house designs, and even began preliminary groundwork on the property. Kody's storyline was unfolding perfectly, each family member playing their part in the grand production. But as with any carefully crafted narrative, there were undercurrents of doubt and moments of unintended truth. Cristin, ever perceptive, began to sense the manipulation behind Kody's charm. She noticed the subtle ways he played on their emotions, the inconsistencies in his promises. Her initial excitement gave way to suspicion, and she started questioning the true motive behind Coyote. Janelle's practical nature led her to delve deeper into the logistics of the project. She uncovered financial discrepancies and unrealistic timelines that didn't add up. The more she probed, the more she realized that the dream Kody had sold them was built on shaky foundations. Her skepticism grew, and she began to see Coyote as less of a unifying venture and more of a distraction from their deeper issues. Mary's hope for reconciliation started to wane as she saw through Kody's rehearsed sincerity. The promises of a fresh start felt hollow, and the emotional distance between them remained unbridged. Mary began to withdraw, focusing on her own personal growth rather than the unattainable dream Kody had spun. Robin, though initially supportive, also started to feel the strain. She saw the toll Kody's manipulations were taking on the family, the widening rifts rather than the promised unity. Her unwavering support began to falter as she grappled with the ethical implications of their deception. Kody, sensing the unraveling of his carefully woven narrative, grew increasingly desperate. He doubled down on his efforts, pushing the dream of Coyote harder, trying to quash the rising doubts and dissent. But the more he pushed, the more the facade cracked, revealing the underlying truth. In the end, Coyote became a symbol not of unity but of the fractures within the Brown family. The grand performance Kody had orchestrated fell apart, leaving behind a stark reminder of the dangers of manipulation and the fragility of trust. The dream of a shared paradise turned into a cautionary tale, a testament to the complexities of human relationships and the lengths to which one man would go to maintain control.